Hey everyone, I'm Darth Briable, and this is a video I never thought I'd be making. So, two progressive YouTube channels are in a feud or argument of some kind, and I don't report on any type of YouTube drama, well, ever. Well, actually, that's not true. Sorry, I lied for a minute. I did talk about the IHE shit, but I think that's as far as I went, if I remember correctly. If you want, go through my channel, and if you want to correct me, link me the videos where I talk about other YouTube drama in the description. But, with that said, progressive YouTuber H.A Goodman and Young Turks reporter Jordan Chariton are having some type of Twitter online feud. And there's an article by Heavy.com that goes more in depth about this, but I haven't really read through that yet. And I have had mixed feelings about H.A Goodman since I felt during the 2016 election he went more after Clinton than Trump during that election cycle. But I can understand his point of view. He did a lot of research into the Clinton emails, and from his point of view, he felt Trump was the lesser of two evils. I vehemently disagreed with that stance due to one major factor, Mike Pence, from a domestic and foreign policy stance about Mike Pence. Now yes, Clinton and Kane weren't that much better in terms of that, but in terms of a Christian theocrat being beside Trump, that frightened me a lot more than what Clinton could have offered, but the election is over. Apparently, Jordan went into a Facebook live stream for the Young Turks where he ranted about H.A Goodman believing he was misguided in some of his critiques. And H.A Goodman has since made 4 or 5 videos raging against Cenk Uygur and the Young Turks for what he sees as a slanderous attack, which I can understand. Watching H.A Goodman's video about this, I could see the pain in his eyes. I mean, the eyes looked like they were kind of tearing up a little bit. And he didn't cry, but they looked like they were tearing up. And I guess this is because he felt he had a type of kinship or type of connection with Jordan, where he felt Jordan would not go after fellow progressive YouTubers, according to his Twitter anyway. And it's a shame. It's a shame that Jordan went after H.A, and it's a shame that H.A is going after the Young Turks and Jordan Chariton. And you may be wondering, well, Darth, why are you defending the Young Turks, or why do you have mixed feelings about this? I have been a subscriber of the Young Turks since 2011. Very early 2011, if I remember correctly. I believe I started watching the Young Turks it had to be around April or May of 2011. And it is now 2017. So, been watching them for a while. I would have to say without the Young Turks videos, I would not be the type of YouTuber I am today. Granted, I watched a lot of Secular Talk and David Pakman because they gave really solid content. And I will admit, I think TYT has gone off a little far at points. Back in 2011 and 2012, they seem to be a lot more aggressive and real to an extent. I don't think they've lost that blunt style of reporting that they normally do. And I also might have a bit of a bias towards the Young Turks because I met Cenk Uygur at the Philadelphia Convention Center during the DNC, and I nerded out a little bit. I hope H.A and Jordan can work something out, because progressives are a very niche thing right now. We're fighting against the corporatists and the Republican Party, who both want to crush us in their own way. Mostly because I really don't like the DNC's fake-ass Unity Tour, in my humble opinion. I think their Unity Tour is bullshit. Because they're trying to be like, ooh, we're stronger together, and look, we have Bernie Sanders now, and you can tell Bernie's all like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And I think that a lot of TYT's movements, like Justice Democrats, could become a positive thing for the Democratic Party if it is successful. It seems to be successful so far, and Cenk Uygur is also going on C-SPAN and other shit, but I'm getting off track, but I got ADD. You gotta expect that. Now, I will also admit I have mixed feelings about H.A Goodman. While I do respect him and I respect that he doesn't, that he basically says, I think there's bullshit, I'm going to attack it. I don't care who the fuck it's from. I can respect that. And he does cite his shit. He works his ass off to cite his stuff, and I can respect the effort that he has made from his YouTube channel. All his YouTube videos seem to be is just him ranting to a webcam, trying to get information out to people, which, nothing wrong with that. It's very admirable, and I respect what he's doing. From my standpoint, I think that him going after Clinton more than Trump was a bit of a miscalculation. I still feel that Trump was the greater threat than Hillary Clinton. Granted, Hillary and Trump are both shit. And I also lived in a key swing state, Pennsylvania. So I wasn't really interested in hearing about all this email shit. And granted, I feel I had to basically keep myself ignorant to a lot of the email shit. I was really blind toward the email shit and how fucked up it went. I wish that there was an indictment to Hillary Clinton prior to the Democratic National Convention and prior to Bernie endorsing her. We could have had a President Bernie Sanders instead of a fucking President Trump. And I think a lot of Bernie people turned wherever the fuck we went, felt mixed. And I respect H.A. for sticking to his guns and voting for Jill Stein instead of Hillary Clinton. I don't know where you live, H.A. I hope you can sympathize with when I decided to vote for Hillary Clinton over Jill Stein or Gary Johnson. Now, granted, if you watch my videos, there's a great video where I'm really debating for a good 20 minutes or so whether I should go with Hillary or Jill Stein. And that was a really tough decision for me to make, especially after the third debate between Trump and Clinton. I hope that TYT and H.A Goodman can resolve their feud. I hope Jordan apologizes at some point, because it would be the right thing to do, and I respect him as a reporter. He seems like a mensch overall, and I hope that things work out, because I don't like seeing progressive YouTubers fight. I don't think there's a reason for it, unless in H.A Goodman's case it seemed to be a slander issue where he is trying to defend himself, which I get. I don't have a big following, but if I was in H.A.'s shoes, I would probably be doing the same thing. Live long and prosper, and have a nice day.